Kiara, good evening. This is Mary Joseph, and I'm a licensed immigration advisor with HAB Services. I'm coming live after a really long time. I think I missed an entire month of the live session, and I'm really sorry for that because I've been extremely busy, and then I have sadly been sick, but I'm fine. Thank you very much for asking. But it's been a rough beginning of the year for us. We've been quite busy. However, I am here very much doing the live session today. And I hope that all my dear viewers who always watch my live sessions and who are always there with good comments, with good feedback, with good questions, we are more than happy to help. So basically, these live sessions are an opportunity for HAV students to interact with licensed immigration advisors like myself and my team. You would have seen, a lot of you would have seen my other colleagues, licensed advisors, Tulika, Navya, and Arun, of course, doing these live sessions. And I've seen some amazing questions coming through for the past few sessions. Navya had a live session, I think, yesterday, and it was quite good. So thanks a lot for your continued support. And these live sessions are mainly an opportunity for HAV students to contact and talk to licensed immigration advisors. Also, we are aiming to do these live sessions every other day of the week, purely because we would like more and more of our students to be able to reach us on a daily basis, not just speak to their student advisors in their home country, but also speak to us licensed advisors who basically study immigration law and things like that. And sometimes they say it's better to get from the horse's mouth. It's like that. So this is an opportunity for HAV students to interact with us, is to get questions answered related to immigration before you plan your study in New Zealand, and study or look at migration opportunities, and what else? And all those who are interested and who are looking at seeking information for New Zealand can also choose to basically ask us questions. So that's what it is. And so certain ground rules for the session, okay? But before we go there, I'll quickly, I'm going to show you my license card. That's my license card. My immigration advisor's license card. This is issued by the IAA, who is the Immigration Advisors Authority. They're like our governing body. So they ensure that people who are only genuine in terms of not just genuine, but who have cleared a course and have a license can only provide immigration advice. That's their job, and the IA issues these licenses. So you can go up on the immigration advisors website and basically verify my license, okay, and all the licenses of any advisor across the world. So my license number is 2018101050. You can basically go up and check. And before we get started with the live session, I would like to set some ground rules here. How it works is, HAV students, you start with saying, hi, hello, I'm an HAV student, okay? And those who are non-HAV students, you basically give me your phone number, basically. That's the only demand that I have, okay? You need to give us your contact details for me to answer your question. Now, the reason being, a lot of times we are having these sessions and it gets interrupted due to technical problems, and or there is only so much information I can provide on this live session. So I'd like to reach out to you. There are times that I've just picked up the phone and spoken to people after the live session, or connected in the following days to come. So it'll be a good opportunity for us to connect, and my team to connect with you as soon as possible and provide the information that is required, okay? We are not blood-sucking telecallers who will chase you and will ensure your life becomes miserable. No, you don't have to put us on DND, which is the do not disturb list. You don't have to do that, okay? So we will be kind. So if you tell us nicely that, hey, you know what, I'm not interested to talk to you, or I really don't need help, fine, we'll back off. So that's how it is. Right. So I'm sure a lot of you also have questions about a couple of things. Basic immigration matters, immigration news. First of all, people looking at coming to New Zealand, or who are already here on certain visas. I know you. It must be worrying. It must be also. It must be worrying at times looking at the news. So all I can tell you is news is just news. It's just speculation at all times. So unless and until Immigration New Zealand does something by themselves, and or the Prime Minister announces something, or the Immigration Minister announces something, nothing is a rule and nothing is something that is going to come into effect. So I know that there was a really, really scary, article recently. All those my lovely clients who have already applied for a resident visa, I know it must be scary, but all I can tell you is immigration matters are always unpredictable. However, as long as you have done it right and you worked with the right advisor, you can be rest assured that it will be dealt with when there is a crisis. Okay, we will deal with the situation and we will see what best can be done. At this stage, there is nothing that is gone wrong. The applications are still in the queue, all that fine. All I can tell you is wait patiently. Yeah, because the country needs you more than anything else. New Zealand needs us migrants. I'm a migrant still, so I'm including myself in that. But yes, so New Zealand needs us migrants. They need skilled workers, and the country needs us badly. Also, students are very important to the economy. Sadly, with the recent China situation, there a lot of students would have kind of backed off their plans to come to New Zealand from China, which is one of the biggest markets. But then still more than any other time, New Zealand needs more workers now in the country. So we will have to understand that. So they will not shut the doors on migrants. Yes, they will make things a bit tighter because there are more people and lesser spots. That is exactly why you need to work with knowledgeable advisors who can guide you. In fact, today I had a very interesting, consultation with someone, and it's interesting that employers are willing to go at any length to be able to work around documentation. But what I would suggest is you need to keep it clean. It's very, very important. Now that the competition is higher, you need to ensure your application is clean and there are no problems. Because remember, if you do not belong to the area of skill shortage, you are competing yourself with other New Zealanders here in the country. So you need to ensure you tick all the boxes without any flags. So it is important that you work with the right advisor. I have seen on every other day basis, I get calls from students saying that they're being misled by friends and people who seem to know everything. Please do not take free advice. Okay, yes, it will cost you. It is like if you need to be treated by a specialist, you need to pay the fee for the specialist. So you need to understand that the specialist will deal with the root of your problem. If you have a dental issue, you'll have to go to a dentist. You can't go to a general doctor. In New Zealand we do, but to start with. But otherwise you go to a dentist to get, if you've got a root canal problem, you go to a dentist to get it sorted. You will not go to your family doctor to get your root canal done. So likewise, if you need assistance with, I will not say need, everybody needs assistance for immigration matters, because you have not studied immigration law. We have studied immigration law. We can see the loopholes in your application and the gaps to be filled. So it's very, very important, guys. And it is like working with us is like having an insurance, basically. If things go south, then that there'll be somebody who can read things and understand things and have it sorted for you. Yeah. So that's with the initial thing that I would like to tell you. Please take immigration advice. Now is the time that is more crucial that you take immigration advice. Secondly, regards to partnership applications, yes, there is still a bit of a if they are being allocated, they're coming through quickly. A decision is also happening within 24 hours. I just got one today. It was allocated yesterday in the afternoon and I got a decision this afternoon. So yes, within 24 hours also it is a possibility, provided applications go in perfectly without any problem. Yeah, so that is all the more the reason why you need to work with someone who understands these things. Yeah, so yeah, enough of telling you why you should work with us. Yeah, enough of telling you why you should work with a licensed advisor. Not necessarily us, but please go to the advisor. It's very, very important. Okay, right. Also, let's jump into the questions. I Okay, so I was just waiting for Facebook to pick up some speed and get some questions in. So finally, we do have some questions. So let's get started. YouTube seems to have quite a bit of questions. Guys, as I mentioned, please, you will have to start with saying that you're an AJV student or not. If you are, that's great. I'll answer your question. And also, it'll be good to mention who your advisor is. If you are not working with AJV at the moment, please please state your number, contact details, so that I can answer your question. All those who have been standby, thank you very much, team, for coming in. They're all watching, by the way. And these sessions are a great opportunity, a great learning opportunity for them as well. So all your beautiful questions, give something back to us as well. Yeah. Okay, so the first one is Jonathan Andrews. He says, I'm an AJV student. Thank you so much, Jonathan, for working with us. It's great to, interact with all AJV students as always, yeah? So he says, hello, Mary, I've recently completed PT and I scored 72. Brilliant score, very well done. However, my grammar score, you're worrying about the wrong things, man. Okay, so you're worried your grammar score is only at 33. Okay, you probably might want to actually install Grammarly on your laptop. Okay, so yeah, it's quite a creative, it's quite a useful tool to have when you're writing and you can screw up with grammar. So anyway, so I don't think that's a concern if that's what's bothering you. What is important is your reading and writing. I think there are two sets where reading and writing is separately, and then then there is a further breakdown. I think you should be all right. As far as I know, I'd say the best thing to do is to apply and see. You're applying for a graduate diploma in construction management. I think you should be okay. Have a word with your advisor and they'll sort it out. They will contact ARA and have that sorted for you, so don't worry about it. I think you should be all right. Okay, so just have a word with your advisor, Jonathan. I don't think there's something to worry about. Okay, right. Mahesh Madhavan says hi. Then he says hi, Nisha Karmorkar. So Nisha is one of my team members from Mumbai. But I'm not able to see his comments. Mahesh, I'm sorry, but I'm unable to see your comment. Can you please repost your comment down below, Mahesh, so that I can come back? I know Neha has sent me an update about your case, but I really don't know what your question is. So can you please, Neha, Nisha, can you see what Mahesh's comment is? Because I'm unable to see it here. We've been having troubles, guys, and I must apologize. Recently, you might feel that we are missing some questions on purpose, but you should see the screen here. We don't have a choice as to how we look at the questions. They just keep coming and some of them don't seem to appear at all. Okay, we do not have any intention to skip any of you intentionally. Okay, unless and until somebody who's really being unreal, and they've been, we do have people who kind of give their wrong information, and we know those people, and only at those times, in fact, even in those times, we outrightly tell that we will not answer you. So if we are actually skipping a question, we will tell you that we are going to skip somebody's question. Otherwise, because they have asked the same question too many times, or they have been giving us wrong information and misleading us, or they are somebody fake. Simple. It's as simple as that. So please be aware that we do not skip any questions on purpose. Whatever comes in the order it comes, we answer that question for you. And also, being in this position, it's very, very rare that we don't have an answer for, because I particularly myself, Arun, we senior advisors, we've been in the industry for 15 years. So in a week, we 4 advisors come online at the moment, where Arun and myself both have 15 plus years of experience. Arun's a bit more senior than me, but I complete this year 15 years of working with New Zealand education and migration. And it's an amazing 15 years. So and the other 2 are ex-INZ officers and licensed immigration advisors. So they also have the in-depth knowledge that you would require towards immigration instructions and about the country. So it's very, very rare that we will not know the answer. And if we are not able to give you an answer on this forum, it is purely because it is very case specific, and we take privacy laws very, very seriously here. Okay, so we will have to discuss that one on one with you, and we will tell you. Okay, so please don't think that we are missing your questions on purpose. If we have missed, please send us an email to info@ajvglobal.com, and we will have somebody answer that for you. I mean, somebody as in if it's an immigration question, an advisor will get back to you, right? So I've just let you know that in advance, because sometimes I think it goes, it shows that we are not answering questions on purpose. We don't do that, right? Okay, next one is Sultan Afrin, who says, I so many days follow up your page. Can I get email ID where I can ask queries? I just mentioned info@HAV Global. Please send in your CVs when you email us. It is very important that we have your CV and your full information to be able to help you with the question. Okay. Thank you. Next question we have, a comment is Tenny George. Tenny says, my wife is doing Masters of Education in Adult Learning. What are the possibilities of getting permanent residency? Tenny, you did not give me your number, and I would request you to do that. And she's studying here in Hamilton. It is all the more important that she contacts me. So our office toll-free number here in New Zealand is 0800 696977. Please ask your wife Steny to contact us here. I will be able to guide my team, and I will be able to guide her with whatever plans. And because she's in Hamilton, she's free to walk into our office and talk to us anytime. That is better for her if she comes in and meets us in person. Okay, so please ask her to do that. Thank you very much. Next question is a YouTube query, which is Nirosh, one of our students. Hi Nirosh, how are you? Right, so Nirosh says, I got AIP on 4th Feb. I missed orientation on the 12th, and it seems like missing the course start on the 17th. Nirosh, I am personally aware of what's happening with ANZ Bank. So ANZ has done its job, but there are quite a bit of delays with ANZ. We are trying to sort it out, okay? I would request you to be patient. We are working it out, okay? We are also calling myself and Arun both, because we are based, and this is one. These things are not in our control. What is in our control, we'll keep doing, and that is, we have already gotten you that extension. What I recommend you to do is stay connected. Your case officer, her manager, her TL, myself, and Arun, all doing it. Trying to get in touch and get it sorted for you. Nirosh, just stick it in. Don't worry. I know you've been very, very patient. You've been following up. You've been watching all our live sessions, and I greatly appreciate it. We will try and sort this out as soon as possible. But the only problem is the bank is an external source that we do not have control of. We are trying to put pressure on them. We'll have to just see what it happens. Okay, so thanks for your patience, and we'll plan to drive down again and meet somebody senior this week. So yeah, we are on it. Okay, so you guys also keep at it. All I can tell you. Thank you. Next question, we have Vinayak Nijalkar, who says, hello ma'am, I'm an HIV student. Hi Vinayak, thank you for working with us. I have applied for graduate diploma on 27 January for February intake. What can I expect next? Small window. It's a bit close to the Feb intake, but still possible. There's a good possibility that it will. Sorry guys, the office phone decided to ring. So let me just. It's far away from me, so I can't do anything about it. So let it ring in the background. Okay. So Vinayak, the team has suggested that they have written to INZ for an update, and we hopefully we'll get an update soon. So again, as I said, the team is doing everything that is required. Also, if there is any further extensions required, the team will jump into action and get that in place as well. Also, you've applied a little too late, so we will. That's not in our favor. So we will have to just wait and see it through. Okay. So just also the other thing is you'll have to be prepared for your interview, and I hope you are. Okay. Just be prepared. You never know when you are going to get a call. Yeah. So that's one thing, right? Next question. Right. Mahesh Madhavan. Mahesh Madhavan comes back and says, I've been brought my case to Nishaji attention. I hopefully waiting for positive reply and approval. Mahesh, I think Nisha just mentioned to me that she's already applied to AUT and they are waiting for, she's already applied and she said after the live session, you will get a confirmation that the application has been submitted. Yeah. Okay. So, yeah. So thanks for bringing it to Nisha's attention. She'll take care of it. Yeah. Thank you. Okay, so let's quickly go to YouTube and check if there is anything happening there. There are quite a few questions. Channel, somebody says that they love to migrate to New Zealand. Can you please send us your phone number or send us an email at info@ajvglobal.com so that we can respond to you. Thank you. Prachi Desai, he has not given his number as well. Umesh, can you please come back and give us your number? Thank you. Okay. Nirosh, Vivek, sorry, Vinayak, Nirosh. Okay. We have somebody called Webhav as well who had posted a question on YouTube. Webhav, can you please come back and give me your number so that I can answer your question? Thank you. Okay. Nirosh, thank you very much. And my name is spelled Mary. Sorry to correct you. But yeah, it's not Mary, I'm Mary. Mary. Yeah. Okay. Next question, we've got a question on Facebook. It's from Nitin Gupta. He says, just get in touch with Aniket here in India. Query regarding on funds for fees. Is there any condition? Nitin, if you are an AJV client, could you please specify? And Aniket, can you please give me an update quickly? Yeah, I think Aniket is typing, so we'll wait for Aniket to tell us more. So just give me a second, please. Yeah. Right. So it's been awfully quiet today. We don't have too many questions coming in. A lot of smileys and hearts. Thank you very much. Right. More than likely, it's mostly from my team. And thank you, team. Yeah. Okay. Right. Aniket is still typing a response. Just give me a few seconds. Nitin, I will have an update for you. Team, can you tell me if I missed any other questions, please, in the meantime? Yeah. Okay, we have an update from Aniket. Nitin, our very dear Aniket, has said that he will take care of your question by himself. So I think he just says that he'll be able to answer whatever queries you have regarding funds. Get in touch with him. I think you've added a question saying, is there any chance of getting scholarship in criteria? That's one thing that I can tell you is that New Zealand doesn't outright have scholarships as such. We do have some fee discounts once in a while that the colleges do give. Some of the regional ones do offer these regional scholarships like SIT is doing, and there is Western Institute of Technology. These are the only two institutions that I am aware of that are giving some kind of discounts in their fees. So I think the best thing will be for you to contact your advisor and see what you're looking at, and based on that. But there are no scholarships as such for New Zealand, unfortunately. That's how it is, because the fees are reasonable, so that you'll be able to earn that kind of money back. So yeah. Okay, so contact have a word with Aniket and he'll be able to sort out and give you the best options possible for you. Yeah. Thank you, Nathan. Right, switching back to YouTube. Nirosh says, sorry for misspelling my name. That's okay, Nirosh. You don't have to say sorry. That's all right. Okay. Vibhav. Okay. Oh, Vibhav, thank you. so much. And somebody else corrected me. Okay. So Vibhav Kumar, not Vaibhav. Vibhav Kumar says, "Hello, ma'am. I wish to migrate to New Zealand. I've completed my graduation in commerce. In which course do I apply for further education?" Okay. Vibhav, thank you so much for sharing your number. My team will get in touch post this session. So, so I would suggest that because you've done something in commerce, you can either do an applied management program, okay, which would be a generic program where you can do a little bit of everything: sales, management, marketing, accounts, if you're interested in that. But if you're interested in something specific, you could also do that. So it really depends on what your career intention is, Vibhav. And my team is very good at sitting down and explaining what kind of careers, understanding basically what kind of careers you're interested in, and then giving you options based on that. Okay, so have a word with the team, whoever connects with you from India, because you're based in India. We've got a big team in India. We've got about 30 of them. So some of the advisors will reach out to you, student advisors, and have a word, discuss clearly, explain all your ambitions that you have, and we will be able to find you the best program. Okay, so have a word with the advisors who connects with you, and then once you start your process, you then continue to ask us questions regarding that. Okay, thank you. Okay, next, Jonathan Andrew says, "Sorry, I think I missed your answer." Okay. So Jonathan comes back and says, "Would my application be processed or will I have to take PT test again? I would like to take like the test scores to be useful for my future paperwork as well." Jonathan, I think you should first of all go ahead and apply for the admission. The institution will decide about it. As far as I can see, there is no problem. Please go ahead and apply first. And PT is only going to be valid for 2 years. So if you're able to apply for a resident visa within that time, it will be valid. Otherwise, it'll definitely be valid. There's no problem in that because they don't look at individual scores for that. But if you're getting your resident visa after 2 years, then of course you will need to do your PT at that point in time. So yeah, so anyways you will have to take it. So you will have to be prepared for these. I'm so glad to get a message from Jesus God. Okay. I'm sorry, I don't know what your real name is, but I'm going to read out your question. You say, "After trying a lot of teaching program and unsuccessful regarding English requirement, tell me how is medical physics program as it's in the long-term list. I'm physics mechanics graduate with teaching experience." Hey, can you please give me, whoever you are, can you please share your number so that I'll be able to answer your question? Thank you. PG diploma. However, universities will insist that you pass your PG diploma at certain grades to get enrolled into masters. Okay, so please be careful about it. If you're unsuccessful and you think that you need a master's, or for some reasons after getting your 3 years post study you decide that you want to do your masters, then you come back and do your masters. So two things out of that will happen. If suppose you are still an international student and you haven't found a job or whatever, so your masters will fetch you 3 more years post study work visa if you study 1 more year masters. But for some reason, I mean for good reasons, that I'm very confident that you will be able to crack yourself a job. If you do crack yourself a job and apply for a resident visa and then do your masters, then you pay only domestic fees. So don't do it immediately. It's not the best benefit for you. Yeah, because also remember there's one big problem in New Zealand that you don't want to face, of being overqualified. Yeah, because if you're overqualified, a lot of employers will simply not look at your profile. So it's very important to be rightly qualified here in New Zealand. Okay, so yeah, don't do the mistake of applying for a master's straight away where it's all research oriented, and then it will not be of any benefit for you. Yeah, but thank you very much for that. Medical physicist. Okay, physicist, I'll be very honest, we have not done too many people in that area in terms of that particular study. So what I would recommend you to do is, if you are looking at something in physics and mathematics. Okay, so just give me a second, let me quickly figure that out for you. So you're looking at a medical physicist role. Let's see. Okay, medical physicist, New Zealand. So there's something called careers.co.nz, which is, sorry, careers.govt.nz, which is a government website, which does have an outlook of pretty much all careers and all opportunities. So a medical physicist, the chances, they say that the chances of getting a job as a medical physicist is uh, very very good, and the salaries for a trainee medical physicist is about $55,000 to $73,000 in New Zealand, and $89,000 and upwards for a qualified medical physicist. Yeah, so the salaries are good, the job requirements are good, and right. So there are, you can definitely certainly look at good courses. You know, jobs are available in hospitals and research departments in universities. So the overall occupation outlook is very good. And if you're willing to talk to us when my team reaches out, please discuss in detail, and I'm sure they'll be able to offer some good solution for you. Okay. So go ahead and have a word. Sorry, I don't have your name, so I can't say that. But if you can just leave your full name as well, it'll be great in your comments. Thank you. Mahesh Madhavan has come back and said, thank you for answering my grievances. No worries. Next question, we have Abhishek Parekh, who says, I have done level 8, so to apply for resident visa, do I need to give IELTS or PT again? Abhishek, first of all, you have not given us your number, so I won't be able to answer that question for you. However, because you're based here in New Zealand, it'll be great if you can give me a call on 0800 696977. We will have a chat further about this, and first of all, look up and see if you do qualify. Okay, so if you can just discuss that with me, it'll be good. Thank you. Okay, so we seem to be out of questions. So let's quickly look up and see. Team, can you tell me if I have missed any questions? Facebook, YouTube, any other questions that any of the advisors you guys want to ask me? Now is the time. Team, you all can also go ahead and, any of the questions that are lingering, and your clients, if they would like you to get the question answered, I'll be happy to answer that as well. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so I'm just going to give it another minute, and if you have any other questions, I'll answer or I'll wrap up. Because I understand, that because we're having these live sessions every other day, it is possible that we won't have a lot of viewers, but we're happy to do this because it's important that we're available for as much as possible. We're available every other day, so that our clients, they can come online and basically ask their questions. It'll be great. Yes. Okie dokie. So what I'm going to do is, I think I'm going to wrap up for now. My team has also been awfully quiet. So I've either been doing an amazing job or they all have gone to sleep. So I think I'm going to wrap up for today. And if any of you have questions before I log off, okay, there's somebody quickly who's jumped in. Okay, so we've got Abhinav Hariharan. Sorry, not wrapping up this early now. Okay, Abhinav Hariharan says, I have an offer from University of Auckland for masters as well as masters and PG diploma for construction. Could you guide me which would be better for job prospect, as I do not have experience? Okay, Abhinav, first of all, rule of the game, you're supposed to give me a number. You have not given. However, interestingly enough, I just answered something around this question a few minutes ago to one of our other queries. So what I would recommend you to do is leave your number so that I can answer that question for you, or leave your number, and when my team connects with you, you can basically have your questions answered. Because to be honest, I would like to really see what your profile is, because University of Auckland is very, very tough in terms of a university, not just to get admission but to eventually pass from the program. So I think it is important for you to assess and see if you know, if you've got the academic ability to be able to study, because you do not want to end up studying at universities and coming this far and failing the program, because you will have to again re-enroll the papers if you do get below a certain grade to pass for the further papers. And it's very important, and if you're having to pay $5,000 per paper that you fail, or even getting lesser, you won't fail, but you'll get lesser grade to progress into the course. So you don't want to be stuck in a situation like that. So please have a discussion with us to see what will be best for you. Yeah. Yes, we always feel, especially being Indians, from being from India, we think it's always important to study at a university. It's not necessary. I have seen no different in outcomes and opportunities for people. Like, for example, sorry, you're talking about a PG diploma. I've got students who have done graduate diploma in construction management at government polytechnics and have amazing job opportunities. So no employer will kind of differentiate depending on where you've graduated from. So it is important though that you graduate. Okay, so we will, when my team reaches out to you, and unfortunately you have not given us your number, so can you please share your contact details so that we can assess and see, and if University of Auckland is your best option, we'll still continue to guide you and assist you with that. Yeah, we'll be more than happy to guide you and assist you, because we'd like good academic, New Zealand as a country also loves academics, so we do focus a lot on research. We do put in a lot of there's a lot of money that goes into research as well. So we'll be more than happy to guide. We love scholars to come into the country. So if you are somebody who's academically inclined, we can definitely help you to go into University of Auckland. We'll help you with your visa and everything. So just have a word, leave your number there, Abhinav, and we will help you with your with your decision making process. Okay, right. So I'm going to wrap up for the day. I don't see any more questions coming in. So thank you very much, guys. And anyone who want to contact us, please send us an email to info@ajvglobal.com. Okay. And if you want to call us, you can call us on our India toll-free number, which is 1-800-103-6525, 1-800-103-6525. Yeah, my team is not available 24/7, but they do give you a call back once they see a missed call, if you call them in the evening and stuff like that. And our toll-free number in New Zealand is 0800-696977. Please call us between 9 to 5. We are definitely available at the office. If you call us later than that, I think it rings on the toll free and then eventually comes on my phone, and we will also return your call the next day. Yeah. So thank you very much for your patience. Thank you for watching, and we look forward to welcoming a lot of our HAV students, because this is the intake. It's a Feb 2020 intake, and we are hoping to welcome a lot of our HAV students, and all the non-HAV students. I think you will have to talk after coming here. You will realize that it is important to work with the right people from the beginning, who will actually be at once you land here. So we will not say no to you, but come to us, talk to us after you arrive here in New Zealand. We'll see how best we can assist you as well. Okay. Thank you very much. Good night, Pomarie, and that means good night in Maori, Kakiteano, and we will see you next time. Hopefully I'll be back next week. Thank you very much. Good night.